Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 30.
And that's a nice explosive run to get things started there. And there's something about when it's a night game, it seems a little bit more, meaning a little bit, and the contact's a bit more because guys have been waiting all day long to get at each other. And the best coaches that I played for, they handle night games really well. They're a different animal than day games because you have to wait so long, yet you still have to harness all that intensity and then let it go at the proper time.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Bridgewater gives to his tailback Peterson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there and they move the chains.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they're operating in the red zone. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play clock's running down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or...
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On 2nd down, Griffin gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 16 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't... running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. Now, tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do. In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Bridgewater. He's got time. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off by down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Play action. It's Griffin. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Peterson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Third down and 5. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And some room to work. Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And it is now 21-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Holding, defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malcolm Smith able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it. That's going to hurt.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toe